You think you're doing something good by loading up on fresh fruit from the store, and you are, kind of. But there's something most people don't realize about the fruit we grab off those shelves. It looks fresh, it feels healthy, it may even say organic. But the truth is, where your fruit comes from makes a huge difference in how it tastes and how it fuels your body. So in this video, I'm going to share why buying locally grown fruit is one of the biggest upgrades you can make to your lifestyle, and why store-bought mangoes from miles away may not be doing what you think it is. Ever wonder why your fruit ends up going from green to rotten sometimes without having the chance to fully ripen? Let's talk about what's actually happening before that fruit even hits the store shelf. Most store-bought fruit travels hundreds or even thousands of miles before you even get to it. That mango, maybe it's from Mexico. That papaya, possibly Peru. It's picked way too early so it can survive the long haul. That means it never reaches full ripeness on the tree or vine, and that ripening, it's finished off in the warehouse, not under the sun. You see, when fruit is picked early, it never develops its full nutrient profile. Yes, you're still getting some vitamins, but not as much as you think. Then there's the flavor. Ever bitten into a peach that looked juicy, but turned out to be dry and tasting like cardboard? It's happened to me several times. That's what happens when fruit is pulled off the tree before it's had the chance to naturally ripen. I don't know about you, but I enjoy my fruit sweet and full of flavor. Otherwise, I won't eat it. Fruit from the grocery store is usually hit or miss. Sometimes I end up returning them because they taste like crap. Which, by the way, most places will give you a refund if you tell them it went bad. Just save your receipt. Now compare that to local fruit. Picked the same day you eat it. It's allowed to ripen naturally on the vine or tree, soaking up the sun, the nutrients from the soil, and all the good stuff your body actually needs. Therefore, it's not only bursting with flavor, it's noticeably more fragrant, juicier, and more vibrant in color. You can taste the difference. You can smell the difference. But here's where it gets even better. Local fruit isn't just about taste. It's more nutritious too, packed with enzymes and higher in essential nutrients like vitamin C, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. When fruit is picked early for shipping, it loses out on these key nutrients that only fully develop in the final stages of ripening. And because it hasn't sat on a truck or in storage for days or weeks, more of those nutrients actually make it to your palate, while packing a powerful nutritional punch. Not to mention the enzymes that help your body digest food and absorb nutrients. Yeah, those. They start breaking down the longer fruit just sits around. With local produce, you're getting way more enzyme activity, which means better digestion and more energy. On top of which, you get food with a higher vibrational frequency full of life force energy. I realize that buying from a local fruit farm isn't always accessible, but if you search your area, you'd be surprised what you might find. I highly recommend it if it's an option. Then there's the environmental piece. Buying local means your food travels fewer miles, if any, less packaging, and more support for small produce farmers who are growing food with care, not just for profit. And here's the part you might not expect. It's usually cheaper when you buy direct. Why? Because you're cutting out all the extra costs. Shipping, importing, plastic packaging, warehouse fees, store markup, etc. So yeah, more flavor, more nutrition, more freshness, and more affordable. It's a win for your body and your budget. So where do you get local fruit? Start by searching for nearby local fruit farms, pick your own produce farms, local farmers markets, or fruit and produce stands. You'll be supporting small growers, eating fresher, and fueling your body with the nutritional boost it craves. But what if you live somewhere that gets cold, like really cold? No worries, you still have great options. If fresh, local fruit isn't available, stock up on frozen organic fruit. Contrary to popular belief, frozen fruit is just as good as the local fresh kind. Why? Because most of the time it's frozen at peak ripeness, which means nutrients are preserved. Then pair those with fresh options from the store that are in season for optimal nutrition. And don't forget, even in colder climates, you may be able to find indoor farmers markets or small co-ops that sometimes offers greenhouse grown produce. If you've been buying store fruit out of habit, no shame, we've all done it. Just know there's a better, fresher way to fuel your body. The next time you crave fruit, skip the store and go straight to the source. Your taste buds and your body will thank you for it. Want more tips like this to live a cleaner, plant-powered lifestyle? Subscribe to my newsletter using the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen for simple strategies, insights, and exclusive content, and I'll see you on the inside.